Hello traders. In this video, I will discuss how you can trade HDFC Bank Limited. Disclaimer: this video is for educational purpose. I hope you get something new to learn from this video. So in this video, what I will do, I will do the analysis on HDFC Bank Limited price graph. So let's start with this session now. See, this is HDFC Bank. From October onwards, you can see the price is an uptrend, and from November mid, you can see price started moving sideways. So as there are three kinds of trend in market: uptrend, downtrend, sideways. So when price is moving in up direction, as you can see here from October onwards, this was uptrend. And when price is moving in down direction, that is known as downtrend. But here you can see the price is moving flat, or you can say price is uh, moving sideways. Nothing major is happening. Stock is just consolidating. This is called as sideways. Now, whenever you see any price is moving sideways, what you can do, you can note down support and resistance level. So at what level price is taking support, at what level price is taking resistance. So let's note down these two levels in HDFC Bank. In HDFC Bank, from November mid, you can clearly see price is taking support at 1350 level. Around 1350 level is working like a support, and on upside you can see around 1450 is working like a resistance. Today 12th January 2021, okay, here it will be 2021, sorry for this. Today 12th January 2021, price has successfully crossed 1460 level. So look at the high of this candle. The high of this candle is 1460. On 11th January, again price made a high of 1460. And today finally it is taken out. Today price closed at 1481. So now this candle will be called as breakout candle. Okay, this is known as now resistance breakout, because 1450, 1460 was a supply zone, which is finally taken out here. So we will say yes, this is now resistance breakout candle. Now our view is basically bullish on this counter because price has taken out resistance level. Therefore, our view is bullish on this counter. We are expecting in coming trading sessions price will cross 1500. So let's find out what is the exact target we are looking for as per support and resistance concept. So once again, support 1350, resistance 1450. So this range was 100 points. So stock price was just consolidating within 100 points range from November mid till January mid. So this is almost 2 months, and price was just consolidating within 100 points. Now let's see how we can trade this counter for coming trading session. So whenever you take trade as per support and resistance concept, you must write down all these things, all these points on your paper before you take trade as per support and resistance concept. So in HDFC Bank, support 1350, resistance was around 1450. So this price range was 100 points. Today price closed at 1481. Assuming, let's say you bought around 1481, so your entry will be, I am assuming in this example, 1481. Now what will be your target? How to find out target? See, you need to add this 100 points range in resistance. So 1450 plus 100 points, target will be 1550. Today price is trading near 1481. I am expecting price can test 1550 in coming trading session. How many trading sessions it will take, that no one knows, because it may take 7 trading session, it may take 2 trading session. So we never know how many trading sessions it will take to reach 1550 from 1481. Now what if this trade gets failed? Because every breakout will be successful. There is no 100% surety. So sometimes it happen, after breakout stock turns sideways. After breakout there is no follow up and stock price started coming down. So therefore guys, stop loss is very necessary. Stop loss is very important when you are taking when you are doing trading. Now, how I keep stop loss when I'm trading any stock which is sideways and it is given a breakout. So I generally place stop loss 1% below resistance level. Resistance level is 1450. Now calculate 1% of 1450. 1% will be 14 and a half points. So let's take it 15 points. So 1450 minus 15 points. Okay, your stop loss should be 1435. Now let's talk about position sizing. Position sizing means how many number of shares you should buy when you are taking this trade in HDFC Bank. Whether you should go for 10 shares, whether you should go for 50 shares, 100 shares, how to decide. So to decide how many number of shares you must buy, you need to calculate position sizing. The very first thing in position sizing is you need to decide account risk. So take for example, I am willing to take 1000 rupees risk in this trade. So for me, account risk is 1000 rupees. Now what I will do, I will divide this account risk with trade risk. What is the trade risk involved in this trade? What if this trade gets failed? How much loss I will bear? So I'm taking entry at 1481. My stop loss is 1435. So you can calculate the trade risk, entry level minus stop loss. Okay, 1481 minus 1435. Now do this calculation, 1481 minus 1435. So 46 points is the risk in this trade. So account risk 1000 divided by trade risk, which is 46. So you should go for 21 shares. Not more than that. So this is how you can decide how many number of shares you should buy. So do not overtrade, do not take leverage. First decide if this trade does not work, how much loss you are willing to take. And accordingly, that many number of shares you must buy. So there is no need of taking leverage. There is no need of doing over trading. This position sizing concept will help you a lot when you are taking trade in any stock. Now guys, to calculate total investment required, see, we will purchase how many shares? We will purchase 21 shares, and price per share is 1481. So 1481 into 21. So total investment required is 31,101. Now let's say if you do not have this much amount to invest in this HDFC Bank, you can decrease your position sizing. So instead of 1000, you may select 500 here. So you can buy around 10 shares. So your investment will be around 14,000, 15,000 rupees. Now let's talk about if this trade works in your favor, how much profit you will make. See, I am taking entry at 1481 and my target is 1550. So what you can do, 1550 minus 1481, you can make 69 points. With 21 shares in hand, let's calculate how much is your total profit. So 69 into 21, your total profit can be 1449. Now let's calculate risk to reward ratio. See, if this trade does not work in your favor, you will lose 1000 points. But if this trade works in your favor, you will gain how much? You will gain 1449. So I can say your risk to reward ratio is 1:1.45. So to make profit of 1.45, you are taking a risk of 1 rupee. This is known as risk to reward ratio. So whenever you see any stock is moving sideways, wait for a breakout or breakdown. So this support and resistance concept works really well. So let me show you one more example. So this was HDFC Bank. This is how guys you can trade. Now last week we got breakout in Axis Bank counter also. You can see this Axis Bank was also moving sideways. First, it has given a breakdown, but after that, you can see it form a hammer and recovered, and you can see this big breakout on upside. Now look at the range between support and resistance. See, support was somewhere around 590, resistance was 640 around. 50 points was the range. So once price break, 640, the target will be 690. So just add this 50 points range in resistance. So till now, target is not reached. It is very close to the target. Target as per this concept is 690. So this concept really works well. So this was all about HDFC Bank. That's it in this video.